Hey, go fish everybody. Today's video is going to be about the Livescope transducer mount that I'm using, the all-aboard mount and the handle. I apologize that I've been so long getting this video out. David, the owner of All Aboard, was scheduled to come down and fish with me, but with this pandemic, coronavirus going on, we had to put all that on hold for the time. First of all, get some thank yous, some very important thank yous out of the way here. Thank you, Jesus, first of all, for some sunshine and no storms. My heart and thoughts and prayers go out to everybody that's been affected by these recent storms, and be so glad when this virus is over and done with and just a bad memory. Thank you, ACC Crappie Sticks. Loving that 12-foot. I like the 11 and the 12. Miss Pam likes the 10-foot, but man, I love this 12-foot that Andy came out with. The extra foot has come in handy on these skittish fish, and it's not very much weight added, so it's a great rod. Thank you, Bonehead Baits. I tell you what, these stump bugs and brush gliders have been tough on these crappie. Those two baits right there have put some crappie in this Red Ranger. Anyway, let's show this transducer pole to you here. Let me turn this camera around and show you how this thing attaches to the trolling motor, and then I'll show you real quick how the handle works here. All right, here we go. This is the All Aboard mount, and it's for the Livescope transducer. Show you how this thing mounts on here. Try to get up under it. It's real quick and easy. Man, it takes about 10 minutes to bolt this thing on. When you get this, David sends it out. It's got the little stainless steel bolts that come with it. The holes are already drilled in the Ultrex, so all you have to do is just line it up, put the bolts in, tighten her down, and it's ready to go. Down here on the where the transducer mounts, there's a little collar. Be sure you don't throw that away when it comes in the box. That collar goes around your pole here to build it out so that your existing transducer bracket will tighten down on. That's all. That's what that is for. But anyway, really, I mean, David did his homework on this thing. It is so quick and easy. It's got some these little, this is a tension knob right here that puts tension, so I'll show you here in a minute exactly what it does. And then you've got these right here and down here, and what that does is you loosen that and you can move it up and down and adjust the length, how deep the transducer sits in the water so it doesn't hit your prop. But excellent design. I've had this thing for about a year. I love it. Now for the handle, I'm going to show you what this is all about here. In fact, first of all, I'll show you how it turns. And later on in the video, I'll have a little shot of it on the water, show you how it works. But you guys have seen me turning this and asking me all about this handle. This is just something I came up with. David has a great handle that is made for this mount, but it was just a little bit, I like the turning of the wrist easier than the turning of the handle. They both serve a purpose. He makes a good one, but I like this thing I came up a little bit better. Just a turn of the wrist, and you can turn that transducer, and I can't turn it all the way around because it's on the trailer here, but you can turn your wrist back and forth, one turn of the wrist, and you can look from really from 3 o'clock to 9 o'clock. We'll just turn, and I mean, it's, you set that tension knob, and when you let go of the handle, it stays where you put it. And I'm gonna pop this off. And this is just a, set that down. This is just a little handle, little PVC thing I made just to keep it off of my head up here. Something to rest the handle on. Let's take a look at it here, and then I'll show you how to make you one. Flexible, all the stuff you can get from Home Depot. This is a flexible socket extension. All right, guys, I apologize if this video gets a little chopped up. I'm doing it from my iPhone, and I keep getting phone calls. Anyway, and that's not a bad thing. But where was I? Socket. This is a on the extension. All of this is 3/8 inch drive and 1/2 inch. So this is what you need to make the handle. 1/2 inch deep socket, 3/8 inch drive. Pick you up some JB Weld, the flexible extension, and I use CPVC because it is a little bit stiffer than PVC, and I'm using 3/4 inch material. And you'll need, to make your T-handle, you need a T, of course, and then cut you off a little. Get your stick of the 3/4 inch pipe here, and then cut you off a little section there. Stick it in there so that your cap will be nice and pretty like this. Need a little paint job on there. Them crappie have beat the paint off of it, haven't they? But anyway, and then you can, as far as the handle, make that thing, don't cut it off, sit up in your chair and cut it off to the length that you need so it'll be comfortable for you. And then, like I said, you can make one of those little T-handles to let it rest in. So here's what you do. Get your CPVC, and you'll take the female end right here, and if you'll notice, that is a real snug fit. And I take some sandpaper, scuff that up a little bit right here. Put some of the just put a little JB Weld around it. Stick you a cotton ball, paper towel, something down in here, just to kind of give it something to rest on so it doesn't fall down in there. I use cotton balls and just pack it in there like a old muzzle loader. Push it down in there, and I don't push it far, guys, just enough, about right there, about like that, and center that thing up. In fact, I buy 3 of these, 2 for the handle, and then 1 I'll drill out the center to the size of that right there, so that it'll slip down and have a little cap over it, you see. And center that thing up, stand it up straight, and let that JB Weld sit overnight. And let me tell you, that stuff, it hardens up and ain't coming out. Okay, so that pretty much will take care of the handle. And then you take this, and it's gonna go right down in here, in top of the mount. And same thing, put your little cotton ball down in there, put the JB Weld around the socket, drop it down in there. You might want to put a little tape on there or something just to hold it till it sets up. And that's it. So, you know, when you get back over here, So when you get on the water, you don't put the handle in until after you drop the troll motor. And that's what I like about the all aboard mount. Man, you're not deploying something separate with your troll. It's all in one drop. But you get out on the water, take your handle and pop it in. You're good to go. That easy. Anyway, I hope y'all like that. It's certainly worked for me. And have any questions, send me a message. In the video later, I will show a little short bit of it on the water and how it works. Of course, I think you've all seen that. And I think I even have a little video of maybe a Livescope catch or two I'll throw in there. And what else? I knew there was something. Oh yeah, one last thing. You know, I had a contest. Hold on a minute. I hate talking and y'all just looking at the boat. All right, that's better. I know y'all would rather look at me than bottom of this nasty boat. Y'all know I had a contest recently. If you guessed I forget what all it was. I think if you guessed the jig that I was using or the weight of the fish, whatever, I was gonna have 3 winners. I have 2, but nobody has guessed the total weight of the fish. So I'm gonna give away some baits. The other 2 guys, I'll be shipping theirs out here shortly. The video was Seek and You Shall Find was the name of it. So if you want to go back and watch that video and enter the contest, guess the total weight of the 7 fish. Nobody has guessed that yet. So if I get a winner, and you have to comment in underneath that particular video. So if you want to do that, that'll be a fun thing to do. Maybe pick you up some free baits, bonehead baits. And if you haven't subscribed, man, I hope you do. And comment. I like reading your comments. That's why I'm doing this video here, because people wanted to see this Livescope mount. But give me a like or dislike, and I know I can't please everybody, but I sure try to. God bless y'all, and let me put this stuff up, clean out the boat, and get ready to go fish. As I line it up, pop it in there. I've got a 1/2-inch socket epoxied into the top of the all-aboard mount, and that's just a bolt sticking out, my directional. As you can see, I turn this handle, that's all I have to do, and it turns my Livescope. And just as a little brace, something to hold it, keep it from banging on my garment here, I just got a little T made out of PVC there to hold it. But this thing is awesome. I've had it for about a year now, and what I like about it, I like easy. I'm all about easy. 66 years old, I need easy in my life. I'll show you how easy this is. Find me some fish. I'm gonna put this troll motor, I'll put the old Minn Kota on about, I don't know, I'm trolling around about 2. I'm turning that handle, scoping out the trees. And we have one here at about 25 feet, so my directional is pointing to the fish. Turn the old troll motor toward it. We're going to ease over there. Back my screen distance down to 25 feet. Stay on this fish right here. Got a little wind blowing today, so I'm just kind of easing into the wind. Hopefully he'll stay put. All right, I got the spot lock on now, so I don't have to worry about the troll motor anymore. It's doing its thing. It's turning around, looking, keeping me straight. I can work my directional. All right, let's set this camera up here. Let's see if we can get a catch. Let's see. I've been having better luck with the crazy chicken stump bug. That old fish is right there, about 12 feet. Feet out, about 10, 11 feet down. See if we can get a drop down between them two trees as the tsunami hits. Pick up my jig, there it is. I'm gonna hold it up till I get over that tree. Now we're gonna drop it down. See what happens. That was a good drop. He should have hit. Try him again. Come on, buddy. Time for you to be a star. Come on. Oh, he did not want it. Come on. Well, it's been a choice between moon dust brush glider and stump bug, and I have lost that fish. Took my eye off of him. I don't know what that is down there. I'm not so sure. I don't know if it's a crappie. I'm gonna drop down there though. Just keep him honest. It was. Come on up here. Nice one. Get up here, buddy. I wasn't sure if that was a crappie or not. But it was. All right, guys, I apologize for that big bright spot right in the middle of the screen on that video. Not much I can do without my umbrella set up to block that sun. See if I can get another catch real quick. I'll try standing up. See if I can block it. Where are we at here? Get my target lined up. Got a big old fish right there. at him. Ooh, he's a big one. Yes, he is.